Yeah, the atmosphere was very, very charged because you have to remember this was not only a first, but it was a once in a lifetime. There's only one time that you first go to a march. And not only that was the first gay march, it was the first ever gay march in Britain. I put on my Gay Liberation Front badge at Blackheath Station and caught the train to come to Charing Cross Station, walked across the Strand to Trafalgar Square, and saw a couple of people carrying the Gay Liberation Front banner. People were dressed in such a way that you couldn't necessarily tell who was male and who was female. So we clambered onto the stage, and there were women kissing women, women kissing men, men kissing men, men kissing women on that stage in full view of the public, and a lot of police officers. And we thought, let's confront them and make an issue out of this. And did our kiss, clambered down and started our march from Trafalgar Square.
The morning of the Pride March was really exciting, and I got up with my girlfriend Gabby Charing. We put on our Gay Liberation Front badges, got onto the tube, held hands, got there and joined the march. I think it was very important for those of us who felt we could to wear the Gay Liberation Front badge and make it obvious that we were gay, because so many people couldn't. Married lesbians, for instance, would, if ever they started wearing a Gay Liberation Front badge, they'd immediately lose custody of their children. So it was very important for us that could do it to show that gay was good, gay was angry, gay was valid, gay was not a sickness. Gay, indeed, perhaps showed the way forward.
London Pride in 1972 was the first in the world to call itself Pride. There had been similar events in the United States, but they called themselves things like Gay Liberation Day. As I arrived, there were already on the plinth a group of Gay Liberation Front members wearing gigantic industrial wastepaper bags, each inscribed with a letter of the alphabet. And when they stood together, it spelt out the words, "Gay is proud." There were other banners, human sexuals, homosexuals are nature's children, gay is angry, and gay women's liberation.
We had a number of slogans that we shouted as we walked along. One of them was 2468, a gay is just as good as straight, which later became 2468, is that policeman really straight?
The response of the public on the pavement was very mixed. A third were quite overtly hostile. About another third were just gulping in disbelief. And then another third were actually supportive. They gave us the thumbs up. They wished us well.
Then when we got to Hyde Park and we had our kiss-in and shared weed and sandwiches in the park, and men took all their clothes off and danced, and we all kissed each other. And I mean, the police just did not know what to do because there were so many of us, like hundreds of us doing this. They all looked a bit uncomfortable, I thought.
At the end of that first Pride, we felt, we've done it. We've done it this year. We're going to do it again next year. It's amazing to think that what began as one Pride in London in 1972, with only about 700 marchers, has this year exploded into over 190 Pride events across the whole of the UK with 1 million people.
I think it's important to recognise that GLF did start all this off. It's not really about us, it's about the movement being recognised.